Hi, my name is Janelle Anderson, and I am from MaybeGirlStuff. Today I wanted to show you some tips, tricks, and hacks on bearded dragons. I have a bearded dragon. She's about 6 months old. Her name is Tinkerbell, and yeah. So let's just get started right away. So bearded dragons should be on a base diet of vegetables. That means like celery, carrots, cucumbers, zucchini, and just the healthy stuff. And they should also be on a base diet of mealworms and crickets. So let me show you at my local pet store what the mealworms look like. Sorry, I had to adjust my seat so that you can see what they look like. What they come in. Oops. They come in with meal and the mealworms. They sell 50 count and 100 count and 50 count, 75 count, and 100 count. But if you want, you can specialize them, pay them a little extra, and they will take some mealworms out. So, a base diet, like, you're going to have to go back and forth, for the simple fact of that your lizard needs to be healthy and it needs to get all the protein that it needs. Along with a base diet and fruits and vegetables and stuff, you can also feed your bearded dragon bananas and apples. If you find, I fed her blackberries a couple times. If you find your bearded dragon, the stuff coming out, the juice from the fruit coming out of her eye, that means that your bearded dragon, you should immediately stop feeding your bearded dragon that specific type of food. Okay. So yeah. The next thing is repticalcium, which is just reptile calcium, and this is you can see the different animals that you can use it for, which I'll put those on the screen. So these are the different animals that you can use that for. And yeah. So here is what my local pet store, how they sell their crickets and what they come in and what the things look like. They come, she knows that this is where her crickets come from. They come in these cricket hides, and I'm not going to pick it up because there's cricket leftovers all over it. That's just cricket poop. So now in the video, when I say leftovers, that just means cricket poop or poop for anything. So they come with these hides and in a bag. You should not, I'm just giving you a heads up, do not leave the crickets in the car. So say if you go from PetSmart or Petco and into Walmart or Dollar Tree or I don't know. But do not leave the crickets in the car because they will burn and suffocate. So yeah, that's that. Now we're going to talk about hides. So hides play a really important part in a reptiles. It depends on what reptiles thing. Because if you have a crested gecko, you only need like a little hide. But bearded dragons need hides. This is just one of her many hides, and I just chose one because, yeah. But you can see it's wood. The wood burns up fairly easily, but it is like their natural environment, the woods. And then that wood at the bottom. The staples, make sure you take those out. There is one extra staple in there that you need to make sure that you don't have staples in there. Being a good girl today, aren't you? Also, show your bearded dragon lots of love and affection so that your bearded dragon does not turn into a feisty bearded dragon. Next thing we're going to talk about is water. I recommend purified water, not tap water, just because tap water, you never know what kind of chemicals tap water can have in it. I put mine in a spray bottle that I got from Target, yeah. For like $3.50, and it works great. You could see. bearded dragons need to stay cool because bearded dragons are originally from Australia. So yeah, they need to stay pretty cool. So I recommend purified water. Don't recommend tap water, but if you don't have purified water, I've seen purified water at Walmart before. Any movement, she'll just try to eat. Yeah, but purified water works best for me because it doesn't have as much germs. They make sure that they especially clean purified water out more than they'd clean tap water out. So sorry about the lighting changing. I have to open my blind. So if you can just wait right there real quick while I open this up so that the lighting doesn't keep changing. That'd be perfect. Oh no, that's too bright. Okay. It's back to normal with the little crease open at the bottom, but I feel like that's better. The next thing is bearded dragons are jumpy. So if they don't want to be in your hand, then they don't want to be in your hand. Yeah. I'm just going to stick her in here really quickly. I have to go stick her back in her cage soon. Yeah. Okay. So, and yes, this does have holes. I don't know if you can see them. But, I'm back to top and the bottom. But, now we're going to talk about lighting. A bearded dragon's lighting is very, very important. I have one light here. She was being a good girl. Now she's not so being such a good girl. This is not a light that I'd recommend. This is a digestive light, which if PetSmart or Petco employee or wherever you get your like crickets and stuff from tells you that you need one of these, you really don't. These are basically, if you put a heat lamp bulb in here, they'll be heat lamp. It's no difference besides the size of it, of the lamp. So yeah. She's crawling. Stop crawling, stop crawling, stop. So yeah. This, I will plug this up really quickly just so that you can see how bright it shines and the heat of it. Like by looking at how bright it is, you can pretty much tell the heat. So this is, let me undo it. Oh, I think the bulb is dead. Oh no, my light is just turned off. This is how it looks. She likes that. Because she's ready to go back into it. So that bulb is her beard black? No, but she is ready to go back into her cage. So yeah, that's just lighting. And the digestive lamp, I took this off for a while because these ones don't really work that well unless you get a heat lamp bulb, but I put a heat lamp bulb in there and now it works great. So now I'm just going to show you a few bags so she doesn't get scared. Well, a bag of where I buy my crickets and millworm set, which is the PetSmart by my Walmart. So yeah, that's that. I also wanted to share a little bit of information about bearded dragons and, you know, just if you want to be a bearded dragon owner, what the pros and cons. I really have no cons, except for cleaning out the cage. But then again, any animal that has to be in a cage, you're going to have to clean it out unless they eat all their leftovers. So, bearded dragon leftovers smell horrible. So do not ever, 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 never leave their leftovers in the cage for less than 5 minutes after. It carries diseases and it's very disgusting. After they eat mealworms and stuff, that's what comes out of the other end. So don't leave that in there. Make sure you constantly clean their water and refill it. This is really important because the water can get moldy and grow mold and actually kill your bearded dragon. Really quickly, I wanted to say, I don't recommend putting sand into a cage. They have sand mats, which aren't real sand. They are gravel that is, they're colored gravel from artificially colored gravel. And so, yeah. So, there are gravel mats, sand mats, which are sand, fake sand. So I don't recommend those, but so I do recommend those, but don't use real sand. Also really quick, I wanted to say, something about, housing crickets. If you're going to keep crickets, just think that, you're going to have to clean out their cages as well. Unless you want it to stink, everywhere in your crickets. And the odor is very strong. A cricket's, leftovers odor is very, very strong. So yeah, sorry, my bearded dragon is getting kind of crazy. Stop, please stop. Okay. So yeah. Also, let me think of anything else I want to say. Oh yeah, don't feed your pinkies. I recommend for about a year-old bearded dragon. You can tell when your bearded dragon starts maturing, and that's when you can start feeding them pinkies. Here is hopefully she's gonna try to eat this, but a little see that. A little fake lizard, and this is the size of my bearded dragon when I got her, and compared to now, she's really big now. And the last thing I want to say to put out in this first video, if I make any more, then I'll give more information. But the last thing I wanted to say is that don't think that it's weird to own any reptiles, especially just lizards, snakes, because it's not weird. It's just think of it as owning a different pet, because if owning a lizard is weird, then owning a cat and dog is weird, because they're all animals and they all should be treated fairly. Thank you guys so much for watching my first video. This is my bearded dragon care video, and it was really fun filming. And yeah, as my first video, I wanted it to be no pause, but I just wanted it to be a raw no pause video, even though it's going to be edited. But I'm going to edit it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.